Have you ever wondered how digital money can be truly private, but also totally secure? Well, the answer lies with this kind of hidden guardian that we're going to pull back the curtain on today, the Nullifier. Let's dive in.
Okay, to get our heads around this, let's start with a really simple comparison. In the real world, right, when you hand someone a coin, it's gone. It's left your pocket, it's in their hand, it's a unique physical thing. But the digital world? Totally different game. Everything is just data, and that means you can copy it over and over and over again. Think about it. A file, a picture, a simple Control-C, Control-V, and you have a perfect clone.
And that right there is the fundamental problem for any kind of digital money. If your digital coin is just a string of data, what's to stop someone from just copying it and spending it again and again? How do you actually prevent digital counterfeiting, or what the pros call the double spend problem?
Well, this is where our hero steps onto the scene. The answer is the Nullifier. You can really think of it as the ultimate security guard against this exact problem of double spent money. It's the piece of tech that finally lets a digital thing act like a physical one.
So what is this thing, really? At its core, a nullifier is like a unique, one-of-a-kind digital receipt. It's a signature that can only ever be used once, and it gets posted publicly to say, hey everyone, this specific digital asset, it's been spent now. But here's the magic part. It does all that without revealing who spent it, who got it, or how much it was for. It just proves the deed is done, and it does it privately.
You know, an even simpler way to think about it is like a digital void stamp. Imagine spending a check. The bank stamps it void so it can never be used again. A nullifier does exactly that for a digital asset. It's a permanent cryptographic mark that says, nope, this one's done.
Okay, so digital void stamp. That sounds pretty straightforward, right? But how does the system actually make it stick? How does it enforce that rule? Well, the real genius is in this clever three-step process that's built for bulletproof security and privacy.
So it all happens in 3 quick steps. First up, you have to prove you actually own the thing you're trying to spend. And you do this with a really cool piece of crypto that's kind of like proving you have the key to a safe without actually showing anyone the key. It confirms your ownership but keeps it totally private. Then, step 2, once that's confirmed, the system generates our unique nullifier. That's our void stamp, and it posts it to a public list of all the spent assets. And finally, a brand new unspent asset is created for whoever you're paying.
So if you're going to remember one thing, it's this. The system lets you privately prove you own something, and in the exact same breath, it creates a permanent public record that it's been spent. And it does all this without ever linking that spent record back to you. It's a true one-way street.
Now, this whole process isn't just a neat trick. It gives us some incredibly powerful guarantees. These are the promises that form the very foundation of trust for a private digital economy. So what do you actually get from all this?
We get 3 crucial guarantees. First, and this is the big one, absolute double spend prevention. Since every nullifier is unique and can only show up on that public list one time, you simply can't spend the same digital coin twice. It's impossible. Second, you get an unchangeable history. Once that void stamp hits the public list, it's there forever. You can't erase it, you can't alter it. And finally, mass conservation. That's just a fancy way of saying nobody can create value out of thin air. The books always have to balance.
And I really want to just hammer this point home. The moment an asset is spent and its nullifier is revealed to the world, that's it. It's done. It is cryptographically, fundamentally impossible to ever reuse it. That finality, that absolute end of the line, is what gives the entire system its integrity.
Okay, so we've gotten into the what and the how, which is cool, but this is the most important part. Why should you care? Why does any of this techie stuff matter? What's the real-world impact of this technology? Here's the payoff. This is what it all adds up to. When you use a system with nullifiers, you get a world where your digital money is genuinely safe from being copied and stolen. Your privacy is totally preserved in every single transaction. And maybe most importantly, the entire economy has integrity. No one can secretly print money or cheat the system. It creates a digital world that actually has rules you can trust.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. For decades, the entire digital world has been defined by one thing: infinite copyability. Nullifiers flip that script completely. They introduce true, provable, uncopyable uniqueness to the digital realm for the first time. And that raises a really powerful question. What are we going to build? What becomes possible when our digital world can finally be as real and as unique as our physical one?